Let's ride. Let's ride.
Shoot, all right, shoot. You know
Who's
what I'm
with
saying?
us? Who's with us? Who's with us?
Y'all come on up in here. Y'all know what time it is. We got 2 people already. Got 2 people out here. Come on up through here. Hey, y'all know us. Soundproof Hunger Room. It's your boy College Park Sean. I'm a little tired. 2 games, 2 cities.
Oh, okay. That's how you do it. That's how you want to do it.
2 cities, yeah. So I'm a little tired, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
here.
Uh-huh.
I'm here. I enjoy myself. It's me and you today, bruh.
That's how it's supposed to be. This us.
You and me today. Yes, indeed. And we're going to get this thing rolling, man, because there's a lot going on out there.
Yes.
A lot of stuff going on out there. First off, I want to start off by telling all y'all out there in internet land. Hey, we appreciate y'all, man. The people that follow us, the people that subscribe, we finally hit 500 subscribers.
Appreciate it.
That's a big number. It might not sound that big when you look at all the other stuff, but it's big to us, and we're going to keep growing. We appreciate.
Imagine if we can get 500 views.
Yeah. We got 500 subscribers, and them numbers ain't. But we ain't going to complain. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep giving y'all what we got.
I'm complaining.
Oh, that's fine. I try to give a little bit of solution to it. This is what I do. Tell your friend, hey, you know about this podcast? Like, what you talking about? I say, you got YouTube on your phone? Yeah, go pull it up. I go and grab their phone, I pull it up, and I subscribe for them right then and there. So that's what I need y'all to do. Go on and go in there with your friend. Tell your friend about the show. But just grab their phone. Grab the phone. Go to YouTube. Pull it up. Hit that subscribe button. And the like button. The bell. All that stuff. That'll help us out. We'd appreciate it. But again, we have 500 subscribers. We love all y'all that follow us, that come in the room. All that good stuff, man. We love the support. Also, speaking on support, last week we had the skate situation.
We did.
It was a good time.
It was.
I think I just healed up Wednesday or Thursday.
I still ain't healed.
Because it was, it's quite the exercise. But we had a good turnout. We appreciate everybody that came out and hung out with us. We got a few pictures out there, a few people having a good time. I got some videos of some folk falling too.
I fell twice.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, since we're gonna do that, since we're gonna try to make that a every month thing.
Every month?
Yeah, we're gonna just go leave $30 or something.
Okay.
Who can actually skate?
Yeah.
Who won the skate?
Yeah, we had something out there.
We had rock and roll, roll bound Sheen out there.
And Erica.
Yeah,
with the glow wheels.
Yeah, she was out there doing her thing. Shout out to Lil E.
Shout out to E. She just got back to work from that birthday vacation.
I don't think y'all realize what goes into skating. Especially at our age. We out here on some daredevil shit.
Yeah. Make sure you got that Affleck signed on.
Man, what? Make sure you covered before you come out there, because it's real. Let's get off into this thing, though.
Okay, well, you want to start heavy or you want to start light?
It don't matter.
I'm going to start off a little heavy because I want to kind of get it out the way. This week, we had a Supreme Court judge questioning Ketanji Brown Jackson. Black lady, she's been a judge over 10 years, I believe.
Yeah.
So she had to go in front of all these senators and they questioned her. Good old America showed they ass, which they normally do. The good old boy system. I sat and I watched some of them. Mainly it was Lindsey Graham and Ted Cruz. And Ted Cruz is, what is he?
Donnelly.
He what?
He said he wasn't go back either.
Yeah. I didn't look at that one though.
Yeah, he said he wasn't go back.
So, but the questions they was asked, they was grilling this woman on stuff that she was like, what does this have to do with my ability to be a judge. And they continuously drilled her. And it was just like, at what point does the system stop being what it is inherently taught to be? They just want to be superior at any cost.
Black women been catching hell forever. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about when you got a black woman involved, shit gonna get done. You know, I can honestly say that. Like, you might not like how it get done all the time, but it's definitely gonna get done. It's gonna be thorough, and it's gonna get done. You asking white men, I'm not gonna even say white men, to submit to her. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
And they ain't gonna do that. They don't give a shit. Her background, what accomplished, they don't care about none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On that level. I ain't speaking for all, you know what I'm saying, America, I guess.
Right.
But on that level, they definitely ain't for it. You know what I'm saying? Clarence Thomas in there because, Clarence Thomas did they kind of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they was like, okay, we good with him. But they ain't about to let a woman that they didn't even want to have a voice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they're not about to give her a chance to go to the next level. What Obama do? She was Latin, right?
Yeah.
The woman he let in.
Mm-hmm.
So in Latin, he ain't let. Never mind, it's my own personal shit. But we should. I ain't gonna say we should be used to it, but it comes with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The struggles of trying to get ahead or just trying to get our just due in a system that's, meant for us just to serve. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But serve underneath somebody, not on the same level. Mm-hmm. So, I ain't surprised.
She had it like a G, so.
I mean, she built for it. Yeah. She knew what she was walking there to. Look, hey, man, black women, when they come to some shit like that, man, they always prepared, man. They prepare. They know the answers for that. You ever been questioned by a black woman, man? She already got the answer. She wants to see if you're going to lie to her.
Exactly. There you go.
She going to lie to her, man.
He got the answer.
So, it is what it is with that. I'd wish her well.
Yeah, indeed. I brought that up also to kind of connect last week with one of the things Kurt said is about protecting our black women.
Yeah. And
Cory Booker came through.
Oh, yeah.
He came through and delivered that work.
Absolutely.
And I think that's needed. And I appreciated that it was on that scale to show that us as black men, we do protect our black women.
We have to. We have to. Well, one thing Flex said last week that I totally agree with, us as black men, once we lose our women, then we just here.
We lost.
You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to make sure they know that we got their back.
Yes, indeed. What up, E? What up, Sarah? Appreciate y'all checking in.
Kurt, y'all had a good show with Kurt, man. Kurt said a lot. You know what I'm saying? Some things I agree with, some things I didn't. Mm-hmm. Josh said a lot, some things I didn't agree with, some things I did. Y'all had a good show, man. Shout out to,
Yeah, shout out to both of them,
for holding me down last week.
Yeah, for sure. Because the funny thing is I got a lot of people calling me and texting me. It's like, man, why y'all going on Kurt like that? Why y'all going on Kurt?
I told you. It seemed like y'all.
And I told everybody, and even after I talked to Kurt, he was like, no, I'm fine. I didn't feel like
he done been through that before. Kurt good with it.
And that's why I had to explain
He
to
liked that
people,
action.
He liked that.
Yeah, he liked that action.
He liked to unravel. He got a big cotton ball. He liked to unravel it and get down to the meat. So Kurt enjoyed it. Again, I appreciate you, Kurt. He was ready to come back already.
No, Kurt, I'm not ready for you, Kurt. I'm not ready. Let me get my shit in.
He ready. So
yeah.
But yeah, man, we had a good time with that one last week. We gonna keep moving on, man. I don't know if you know. Remember Tribe Called Quest? Phife Dawg just dropped a new album. He dropped a new album. I listened to it.
Yeah.
Let me say this.
Yo, man, don't sit up here and trash.
No. Nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. No. I love Phife. That album is a great album, but it will be overlooked because of what he's talking about. And you got to look at the age group.
Dated.
It is
dated.
It's dated.
It's dated. Yeah.
It's dated. But the subject matters are things that a Tribe Called Quest would talk about.
Right. It's dated. That's all.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. And the question I had behind that is, do we hold our artists to a higher standard once they transition?
Certain artists is gonna get if you were really loved when you was here, when you leave, you know you can you can't even have a conversation about them without somebody getting beside their damn self.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like look at how Nipsey is right now, and
right.
with Pac and Big, they still you become immortalized a little bit. Phife wasn't, to me, he was on that level, but a lot of people didn't listen to the Tribe like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I would say because I didn't listen to Nipsey real big. Right. I knew who he was, but I wasn't a real big Nipsey fan. But once he passed, everybody and their grandma,
you know what's so funny?
Started listening to.
I listened to it so much when he was alive. I barely listen to it now. It's same with Pac and Big. I rarely listen to it, and I think with me, it's a thing of I know it ain't nothing else coming that I feel is official. You know what I'm saying? Because how many Machiavellis we had once he died? Like Machiavelli 13 or something. Like, so I don't know, man. Music funny like that, Music get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? if you say the wrong thing in front of the wrong part. Like, I remember when Pac died, man. I was in the dorm room and people was in there crying, man. I'm like, y'all knew that man personally or something?
Right.
But you don't know how it affect people's life. So I get it. But, when people die, man, I guess, like I always say, create memories. They did. They gave us all something to,
they timeless.
You know what I'm saying, to think about. So it's cool.
Yeah. What up, Samika? I see you. Yeah, they timeless, man. I just noticed how, like you said, people are affected differently by these artists. They go on every year that they're passed away or the day they died, they commemorate them.
Yeah.
And like you said, these people, and it's kind of like you can't really tell people how something else affected
them. That's their thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the songs meant to them. I know they meant to me, but I can't tell you wrong for crying. I just look at you funny. But it's so weird. Only artist I ever cried for when he died was Phife.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Phife made being short cool to me, bro.
I can completely
you know what I'm saying? He
that,
made it being cool to me. So that was my dude, man, for real.
That's pretty heavy. I can't remember crying over somebody that passed away. An artist. I would have to say probably I can't even. I felt the loss when Prince left because he was still touring.
Yeah,
he had just left here.
Yeah, we ain't going on.
He had just left here, and what, it happened like 2-3 days later?
Yeah.
That one kind of touched me, but I didn't cry. I was just like, dang, that's a wrap.
I think when Prince stopped doing the original Prince before he became the symbol.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that music will always be missed. That later on stuff.
He was just putting stuff out to get.
Some people like it. It was music. It was
Yeah. Okay. All right. We had a subject in the group that kind of jumped off real proper. Talking about first dates. And I think Flex put it out there.
Yeah, he gonna drop a bomb
and then just disappear.
Yeah.
And the question was, how much would you spend? It was for the fellas. How much would you spend on the first date?
I'm gonna be honest, straight up. It all depends on who she is, and everybody has I guess if you go on a date with me, it's open. I just want to have fun. So whatever the fun gonna cost is gonna cost, but it's a limit to the fun.
What's the limit though?
I'm not gonna put myself in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Dates can go from $0 to whatever you're willing to spend. You know what I'm saying? Like you could take a walk in the park and just talk. That's a date.
Free, yeah.
Then you can go to some of these high end restaurants and that's a date too. So it all depends on what you're willing to spend. This is my thing though. As the price rise, Should the clothes loosen?
Elaborate, please, brother.
I mean, let's say you let's say the date ends with a $400 bill.
Okay.
At that point, man or female, because some women kick out that cash too.
Right. Indeed.
Should the other person clothes loosen because you done spent this bread? Because
At 400,
yeah,
you owe somebody something.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
You owe somebody something.
should that be attached to that?
It shouldn't be, but I think as a responsible adult, if I see somebody spending that type of money on me, let's say, per se, I go out with a young lady and she's spending that type of money on me.
Okay,
Already in my mind, I'm like, okay,
she gonna want some dick.
I'm gonna have to put out tonight. Straight up. So if I ain't for it, I need to pull back, be like, nah, I got this, we might need to slow down, I'm not comfortable with what's happening. But dudes don't really do
See, but I'm a cheap date though.
Me
You know
too.
what I'm saying? So
Me too.
should I still have to loosen my belt? You got me a 20p.
Nah, 20 piece now. Dang, oh, your price low.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm a cheap date. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't all in your pocket.
Bruh.
Yeah.
But and let's be honest.
That's what I like though.
And let's be honest. If you having a great time on the first date,
Right.
and everything is popping on every cylinder, you be ready to take it all the way up through there.
Why?
It's the feeling.
So you just had a good time, so you just feel like you should get some pussy?
I'm not gonna say I'm obligated to it. Like I feel entitled to it. I'm just saying if the chemistry is there, then yeah, it's probably
Okay.
It's going down.
Let's say the price get about let's be realistic, about 200. 200 is 2 people eating, 2 people drinking.
Okay.
Okay. At $200, you think, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't obligated.
You ain't obligated at 200?
Nah, I ain't obligated at
Yeah.
200. Nah. And let's just say it's just, like you said, just to sit down at a restaurant.
Like,
I'm not obligated.
I'm hearing this thing about pre-dates, men taking women on pre-dates, and
I heard it. That's some bullshit.
I ain't got no time for
That's
that kind
some
of
bullshit.
shit. Like,
Yeah,
but then I hear, a lot of people say they go to coffee houses and shit
That's a date.
for the first date.
That's a date. Barnes and Nobles. I remember I met a girl at Barnes and Nobles. Both of us like to read. We met up there, got some Starbucks, walked
And
around.
sat there and read.
No, we didn't read.
Oh,
We
I'm about
walked
to say.
around and was looking at different books and
Yeah.
talking about books and things of that nature. I don't just look good. I read too.
But yeah,
So,
I don't know, man.
I'm with you, Tamika. Tamika said 400. She need that nightcap.
I mean, but damn, you don't, just because you spent about 200 because the bill is split. You just happen to pay it.
Well, that 400. That's like you
That
having to
ain't-
do a round trip. If you mess somebody no car, it ain't one
Here
way.
Here you go
You
with
got
that
to
shit
do a round
again.
trip.
Here you go with that shit again.
Round trip.
I mean, shit.
400.
400. Yeah, 400. I might want to. Yeah.
You got, and I'm looking
I
at.
don't know, dog. If I like it that much, 400 just 400 gone.
For me, it's situational. Let's say, okay, if we just go like to a steakhouse or something, and the
Right.
dinner and the drinks come up to 400,
Right.
I'm not gonna really feel obligated. Now, if we leave from there and she's like, well, let's go smoke cigars, and
Oh yeah. See.
I'm obligated then.
if
We in for the night. Okay, let me get my spend the night back. Yeah.
I ain't need the bag. I ain't staying the night. I'm just staying for a while. I ain't staying the night.
Yeah, so at that point, I'm feel like, okay, I'm obligated. I need to go on and do something, Sarah said, what the hell is a pre-date? Pre-date, from what I've heard.
Yeah, that's what the Starbucks and shit come in to see if we actually should be going on a date together, Sarah.
Yeah, I heard that. And I thought that was just a date to me.
Hey man, I live 2022. Ain't no telling what me and I are doing. I had to do y'all had to do it on the show last week with the Manaverse. So I mean, I don't know what the fuck. I'm
His
behind.
name is Kurt.
I'm behind. I'm behind a lot of shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Did he just sent me some shit? Yo,
I ain't looked at it yet.
Yeah,
I ain't looked at it
Yo,
yet.
hey Kurt, I
I'ma get
love
to
you,
it.
man. We gotta get you some help. Yo, but I'm just, I don't know, man. 400 is a lot. I mean, let's be realistic. 250, that's a good time, bro. Cause let's say
Right.
we go to eat.
True.
Let's say we go Ponce or something. We on the rooftop. That's a couple dollars. So I mean, you add it up. Do it add to some ass at the end?
let's look at it from the opposite way. What is the minimum? Like, where's the cutoff to say, okay,
I mean, what if somebody say
out
me,
of contention
me,
for getting
let's
it?
say, I think, but check this out.
Uh-huh.
Let's say we go to like, what's the little park? Start with a P.
P.
Piedmont. Let's say we go to Piedmont, right?
Okay, yeah.
We walk around, whatever. We talk, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All we get, somebody out there selling little drinks. We get a little drink.
Ice cream.
Yeah, we sit down. We have that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a date,
Right.
right?
Literally.
So but if it's a good time, is that really a minimum? It like
that's the point.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
So am I X'd out of the ass because I didn't only spent like $20?
Right. Nah, I think it's based off of what kind of chemistry y'all got. So I don't have to have.
I know some brothers ain't got no chemistry with nobody, and they just spend $400 and just it's like they pay for it.
I was going to say that's like they just pay for it.
They don't care though.
And that's how some people operate. Some dudes just trick off like that. I ain't got it like that.
Yeah, I ain't got it like that.
I ain't got it like that.
$400 on the first date. That's a lot of money, though.
Come on now, I'm just trying to get to know you. That was my point.
But what if but people still say like, "What you want to eat?" Like that's the main question. If you ask a woman where you want to eat, and she say, "Well, let's try this. I ain't never tried this." Like, and you go.
Yeah, that's. I don't know, man. It's hard
because even drinks could add up too. Let's say you go somewhere, drinks is $10 a piece, whatever. Y'all both got let's say she got a deep throat.
It's $15 to pop downtown.
You see what I'm saying? So you done pay for parking. Are you gonna pay her parking too?
Oh my god, nah. She on her own.
She on her own with her parking?
Yeah. She pulling up. She got to take care of that.
Damn.
You.
No, I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking.
Oh, y'all here, Captain Saver?
I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. What y'all think out there, man? What is the price for a date?
Y'all chime in real quick. What y'all think y'all should spend? It's mostly women in the group. Tamika and Sarah. What do y'all think is the price of a date to where sex is on the table?
Because what if you first date, and some people do this. I ain't saying it's safe, but it happens. Mm-hmm. Let's say you go to dude's house, he cook.
Right.
Like, does that count?
Yeah, and that's free. But he had to prepare the meal.
I mean, it ain't free. He had to buy the food.
Yeah, he had to prepare the meal. And then if a lady know a guy can cook and he hook it up.
That's what I'm saying.
Them juices flowing.
Like, what if like she be like, yo, I don't, can you, let's just eat in. If she feels safe, I don't know women that feel safe enough to go to nigga house, but let's say y'all been talking for a month or something, and you say, why don't you come over? I cook. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop, little razzle dazzle. Like, does that count as a first date? And that's a little bit of money spent on his part.
Mm-hmm. And effort.
Or her part, whoever decided to do that.
And effort.
So that you should get some ass if you cook. I think so.
I agree.
I think somebody cook. Yeah.
First off, if they come to your house on the first date, they're comfortable enough, which
right.
I think already, and I've had this discussion with women, for the most part, they already know as soon as they meet you if they're going to give you the pussy.
That's real.
So if she's
we talk our way out of pussy, though.
Yeah, we do. And so if she's comfortable enough to come to the house, my assumption was we finna get it, especially after I hit it with this food and these drinks that I already got.
Get drunk.
Get these drinks rolling. We finna get to it. So
I think if somebody cook, that's automatically you need to get naked.
Automatic.
Yeah. Cooking is an intimate thing, dog.
It is. Very
so, I mean, at that point, I'd have made you a little hamburger.
Hold on. Yep. Hold on. Now you brought up a whole nother subject.
But what if that's what she asked for?
A hamburger.
What if she be like, yo, just make it simple. Just a little hamburger or something.
So did you get patties or did you get the ground beef?
Oh, no,
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know. Moving on. We spending too much time on this shit, man. Y'all gonna have me out here.
It's like Sarah says sex is never on the table. No date is worth it, and I let them know ahead of time. Okay, let's just play it by each other's company.
Oh, okay.
Sarah, appreciate you coming. Say y'all out on the cruise right now. I think Sarah. And,
she on the cruise?
Yeah, I think they was out on the cruise right there. So she chiming in.
Sex always on the table.
Yeah, it's always on the table.
Yeah, that's on the table. She tripping.
Yeah, we gonna move on now.
Moving on, dog.
Let's talk about Kyrie.
Kyrie back.
That boy came through with
He stood tall.
he stood tall, and he ain't letting nobody discourage him, man. We need more people like that to stand up on their own too. I'm waiting to hear what Stephen A. Smith, and I don't like to listen to the guy, but I want to hear what he got to say.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I don't think it's about Kyrie though. I think it's about baseball. We was having this conversation last night.
Go and break that down for me.
Kyrie just one player. You know what I mean? Baseball players not vaccinated and they got to come to New York to play, or just the Yankees and the Mets. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of money on them teams. The owner ain't trying to see them people. They got to pay them people. And, you know, they ain't got no salary cap. So all that money guaranteed. They ain't trying to have you miss 90-some games for no virus. They ain't going for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think, you know, I'm happy for Kyrie, but I just think it's bigger than that. I think it's bigger than that because baseball brings a lot of people out. And a lot of people in New York not vaccinated. Now you talking about, you know, where they put it up where you can't go to the games. Like, it's a lot to that shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because they still got the shit where you got to show a card to go to the bar and all that shit, right? You got to show that you vaccinated. So now with baseball, do you got to show your card to get into the sporting event?
I don't know. I'm sure.
That's what I'm saying. So I think we talked about it last night. I think it might be about baseball, bro. And he just happened to benefit from it. I'm glad that he held out, though. He's still tall.
Yeah, and that's more so what I was speaking on. Like, I'm glad that he stuck by his guns. And it appalled me at how many people was coming down on him for standing up in what he believes in.
Money made a lot of people make a decision that they didn't want to make, even me. You know what I'm saying? My mother played a bigger part, but the fact that I didn't want people in my check for that shit, I'm good. I participated in the science project.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I know I engage in things that I might not necessarily agree with because it's better for
we all
my
do.
life.
Yeah, we all do.
We all walk in
compromise.
contradiction.
We compromise ourselves a little bit.
But I've never been one to strike somebody else down for being able to stand on their own. That's why real. I feel like that's a problem. Like, even since we talking about sports, when you know, people know I'm born and raised here, but I'm not a huge Falcons fan. But you don't hear me.
We know it.
But you don't hear me dogging them out.
Because you want to be able to go to the parade.
I'm gonna go hang out with my city. Regardless, I'm gonna hang out. But you ain't gonna see me, you know, cheering and doing this.
I feel you.
But I don't knock them either.
I feel you.
I was talking to somebody else about how, because Atlanta sports is the fan base is so up and down.
Okay.
You know, you go to a game. We went to the Golden State Hawks game last night. It was more Golden State fans in there than.
I mean, yeah, the Hawks fans is trash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Atlanta is not a sports city. They have sports teams, but they're not a sports city. Why? I mean, it's a lot going on around here, man. You know, you just don't have time to really go to the sporting events. Like you, like, yo, I can go over and look at his ass. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But you know, everything turns into a party here. Like, even when you go down to the Falcon shit now, they got a bar in there. You know, you don't know if you at the game or you at the club. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the culture of the city. So I mean, it is what it is. You know, shout out to, you know, whatever 3 Hawk fans it is, but you know. We whooped y'all ass this week. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah. Y'all beat us twice, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We whooped y'all ass.
I'm not, y'all beat us by like 20 points. I saw
with Trey playing, so I don't want to hear that shit either.
He hit like 20 and we lost. I ain't got no excuse.
Yeah, but you ain't a Hawks fan. Are you a Hawks fan? I mean, you all over the globe. What's your baseball team?
The Braves. Man.
It's just
the Braves.
We ain't gotta do that.
The Falcons is the only one.
Oh, the Falcons the only one you don't mess with?
I'll just be like, hey, good luck to y'all. That's good.
I mean, you know, it's a lot of chicken wings and my bad. It's a lot of lamb and snow crab or whatever the fuck y'all be eating around here. Ain't nobody got time to go no game, man.
Brian, what's up, man? Yeah, you missed the booty naked talk.
Shit, yeah.
He just jumped in.
Let's go. Yeah,
sorry, Brad.
But you know, shout out to Kyrie, man. What else we got? I got something I want to talk about later. But go ahead.
Okay. I was talking to Kurt again, and we were just...
Yo, if you switch up this show, fuck around with Kurt, he'll beat your ass. We came too far for that shit.
No, it's funny. It was like...
You in this metaverse.
We agreed on some stuff.
I'm just saying.
So what he was talking about was, he was like, Sean, you know, how y'all come up with y'all topics? And I was like, well, me personally, when I get up, I look at certain news feeds and I get certain things. And based off of what you click on, the internet is going to keep
feeding your algorithms,
you. Yeah, it's going to keep feeding you things that pertain to that information. And he was like, yeah, man, because I get a lot of that Kevin Samuels and stuff. I was like,
sir.
Yeah, that's why we know you talk like this all the time. And he started laughing. He's like, yeah, man, I said, I get none of that because I don't.
Yeah, I don't get none of that shit.
I don't subscribe to it. So my question is, how much do you think the internet molds us into even our interest in the way that we move in the world?
You look how everybody talk. It's all based about what you follow. Like if I log on to my Instagram, and you log on to yours, it's gonna be similar, but it's gonna be some things that I don't follow or subscribe to that you do. Different, or things we're into. I think the internet plays a tremendous part on how people think, because all you need is one person to agree with you and you feel you're right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I ain't the only one like that. Yeah, it's a million of y'all. That don't mean y'all all right.
Right. Yeah,
it's a million wrong motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I mean, I think it all depends. Like when I see guys criticize people for trying to be uplifting, it's funny to me because what do we want to talk about tragedy for all day? Like all of us got enough trauma in our lives that to deal with. So when somebody trying to uplift, why criticize them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like I said on the other show, I think it's funny that you can be, damn, I heard that on the mic.
Yeah.
Wet mouth ass.
No, thirsty mouth face.
Right. But I think it's funny that, for some reason, conscious people get bashed for having, they might post something about sex or something like that. Like it's like they can't have both. Like, oh no, 1 minute you talking about uplifting the people, next minute you got a naked woman.
Right.
Well,
that's part of life.
I do get horny like the rest of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't understand why has it got to be one or the other?
I think people pigeonhole folks. Like, if you're a comedian, you can't be a serious person.
And that's crazy.
It is crazy. Like when,
cause y'all let Dave Chappelle go from talking about being a white KKK to now he's like, he's an activist. And I ain't saying he always wasn't, but he talked that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's okay. But let Kevin Samuels switch up or say something this left field for him. Because all we get is this. You know what I'm saying? Somebody be like, oh, there he go with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah. Like I said, I think as people, we pigeonhole each other so much. Like, if people, perfect example. Whenever I speak to people about you and our relationship in general, people usually see the aggressiveness. So they think that's all that comes with rap. Right. Let's talk about it. We had somebody left the group. Did you see that?
yeah. I said it. Shouts out to whoever left the group.
Shout out to her. She left the group and said you were the reason because of your
No. That's not what she said. That's not what she said. My friend is the reason she left the group, not me.
I'm saying what she said.
It was not me. It was my friend.
Okay.
Who the reason she left. Okay. She said his post, was kind of fucking up her life. I mean, one thing about people we do hate is the truth. Even if it's not the truth, but we hate to read things that might be the truth. So I mean, but it wasn't me why she left.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you was able to clarify.
Yeah, absolutely. I had shit to do with that.
So the point I was making is, so when I talk to them, I say, no, man, this dude, he's a stand-up guy. And I said, that's why we cool the way we are, because he's not just this aggressive person. And I don't know, man, I don't know, and the people that are close to you know how you are. And that's why, you have such a tight circle.
Right. A dot. I got a dot.
Dot. That's what you want. It is pretty small.
Yeah.
It's pretty small.
I got a dot, though. I got that.
But people always put you in that box, and they want you to stay there. And you can't get out of there, man. Can't get out of there. And I don't understand why.
You know what? One thing that a couple years ago I had to realize is that you can't make everybody happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you sitting around listening to what people are saying about you, you're gonna change eventually to what they need you to be for them.
For them. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Situational.
So if you ain't sitting around waiting on that shit, hey, it is what it is. Like a lot of people they intimidated to talk to Flex. Cause I don't know. I think they feel like at the end of it they gonna feel stupid or something. Like I told him today, like he be pulling Jedi mind tricks on people, so that shit. But I guess it's all up to you on how you see yourself. Like even with like we going back to the root of the social media thing, you're gonna look at what entertains you.
Definitely.
And it's gonna change you away. You know what I'm saying? Because the algorithms are gonna shoot to you what you're into. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. How much of it shapes all of us in a way. It's just about how much do you still have an independent mindset versus being influenced by everything that you see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or even what people expect you to be.
I mean, that's real.
I think a lot of people are, they feel like they have to be a certain way because people have already painted this picture of them.
That's true.
And that's not all.
To hold up, so you trying to hold up to the, the cliches or the standards or whatever word I'm looking for.
Right.
But it is what it is. I mean, at what point do you just be okay with not being accepted? If that's what it is.
That comes with perseverance and knowing yourself, self-awareness.
A lot of people scared of that though. A lot of people rather live in a fantasy than to face reality. And I'm gonna bring that back up when I talk about this other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like a lot of people rather fake it. You know what I'm saying? Versus they're more satisfied. It's more satisfying to them to fake it than just they scared to be themselves. So what happens is you take on this persona that's not even you, but you stick with it till now you damn near believe it.
Right, and you don't even like yourself.
So you get up in the morning and you watch that face and you be like, damn, what's the word they use down here a lot? I'm a lame.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm lame.
You're lame.
But, shout out to everybody that's, securing themselves, and shout out to everybody that's trying to find a way to be securing themselves.
Yeah. Talking about self-work, I got to bring it back up again. I've talked about this young lady a few times, me and Jocelyn, Naomi Osaka.
Hey, man, she need help. She need help.
Now let's backtrack.
She need help, man.
Yeah. Now we backtrack and we talked about everything.
So let's go to the first week.
Yeah, and so I even throw Calvin Ridley in this conversation.
I mean, he just stupid.
That too. Yeah. But I remember we talked about, we gave her grief, and then I said, well, maybe she's turning the corner. She comes and she's talking about it. She's doing the press conference. Now, this last tennis match she did, I forgot to talk about it last week. And,
I ain't never gonna get Corday on the show.
You were trying to get him out here, okay? But the last show, the last match she did, it was out in Indian.
She lost, man. The dude said something, started crying. You ain't got to do all that.
Crying. She asked for the microphone right when it happened. Judge was like, no. So afterwards, she said she got a microphone. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm dealing with this. I'm emotionally broke or whatever. She gave us a story. And she was using Serena's and Venus's experience because this place is notorious for hecklers, and so they didn't play there for years. Because of the fans were just crazy. And actually, they just showed a video of a guy. It was funny. I can't remember who he was, but he was playing, and a guy was yelling at him. And he said, "Can you play better than me?" They had a mic. "Can you play better than me?" He said, "No. Well, shut up and let me play."
Right.
And Ben Stiller was sitting over there. He said, "Do I tell him how to act?" Right. I don't tell him how to act, so shut up and watch me play.
Right. You paid to watch me play, so
right. So, say all that,
she need help.
Naomi,
she need help.
Yeah, her family and friends have just went there, snatched her up, and said, "You going to therapy?"
She need to go. She need to walk away from tennis for a minute,
and get herself straight.
Yeah,
and that's what we was talking about. We went back and forth about it, like we don't know what.
Because we don't know what it is, bro.
We didn't know what she was doing, but she was posting, she was Instagramming, living it up.
Because she was in a good place, and then somebody took her back down that hole.
She didn't fix it.
Somebody took her to that sunken place.
She put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah, we all do that though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't crying over this shit, but we all do it.
Right.
We all do it.
Calvin Ridley, he said he left for mental.
Calvin really don't want to be here, man. He gonna do whatever to get out
exactly.
of here. So that's just what that is.
He said, I said, nah, Mental health. I'm taking off of mental health. Then he said, well, I'll come back, but not as a Falcon.
You see what I'm saying? He just don't want to be here, bro.
Yeah,
that's it.
Just
So
say
fuck
you don't want to be
it.
here.
I'm a gamble, take a year off, keep my body
Just say you
together.
don't want to be here. Don't use mental health.
I mean, don't nobody want to be here, man.
I don't know about that,
Nobody
bro.
will play for the Falcons, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. They gonna be all my ass. Nigga, the Lions ain't shit. Nigga, y'all niggas know I don't watch that shit.
It's funny, but the Lions fan base stay.
Okay, we
That's
real.
stay.
Because
That's
we
stay.
real.
Now, what you saying? Everybody here fake. Well,
I
first
ain't
off,
said-
everybody ain't.
You ain't
ain't
a Falcon
from here.
fan. You ain't a Falcon fan.
You're right.
So put your horns
But
down.
you're not gonna talk about my
Yeah,
city.
I'm just saying.
from the
I'm
city,
just
though.
saying we real.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm
I'm
from
just
the city,
saying.
though. Okay,
Whatever.
but yeah. What you had? What would you got?
Okay, check this out. I was watching. Shout out to person that watched the show, a supporter, Kimberly Grant.
Okay.
She brought us some attention. She brought something to my attention. Yeah, she told me. Yeah, I know. About home ownership. And is it still the American dream? And I watched this whole show on 60 Minutes. Everybody should check it out though. It's these companies who they every time a house comes up to sell, they swoop in and investors swoop in and get it. And then what they do is they raise the mortgage by I think I was reading like 15 to 20%, or rent. Their theory is this: nobody with new millenniums do not want to own homes; they want to own dreams. So they want the lifestyle, but they don't want to be tied down to it. So what they don't want to own things; they just want to have them. And you really look at how this, we call it a microwave society and things like that. Is this real though? I mean, because this is couple. I think the guy was a doctor and the wife was like a physician or something. Mm-hmm. They was living in Tampa, I think it was. Their mortgage was $1,000. Company bought the crib. Next thing you know, it was time to re-up. Their rent was $1,000. Time to re-up, it went up $400.
God.
So it went to $1,400. He said he negotiated, got it down to $300. They took it to $1,300. You know what I'm saying? But this is a real thing. I just want everybody to check out this episode of 60 Minutes. It went 5 days ago. But this guy was literally saying that they want to buy. They're $1 billion corporation. And what's so crazy about it? You know how like Wall Street's not supposed to get into the home
market,
right? They're not supposed to get into the market. What's happening is companies like J.P. Morgan and all that, they investing in the company, so they giving them more money to buy homes.
So it's like a conglomerate.
Yeah, and this guy said they own. It was like 800 cribs. Like it was crazy, though. Like it's scary though, because it's a lot of people out there that's looking to buy a house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you see this episode, you be like, damn. He was like, people can't afford houses. He was just like, even starter home started $300,000. He said people can't afford. He said if you got medical bills or just bad credit, so he said you can't afford a house. He said so what we're doing is getting the house and letting you live in it. You renting it, but the rent's so fucking high, you might not be able to afford that either. This is the way the world is going though. This is scary. Old boy Joe need to, whoever still believe in Joe, need to look at this, because it's gonna be a lot of people either homeless, or you're gonna go back to the thing where you got 8 people living.
Wow.
And what was so important was they said in the 2000 teens, they said they stopped building houses, and that's why this is happening. They said because you back then you millennials didn't want to own us, or the generation then didn't want to own homes. Mm-hmm. Generations now they don't want to live with mine no more, or just the ones before now. Mm-hmm. They don't want to live at the crib no more. They want their own homes.
Right.
And now what they saying is not enough homes to go around. So that's what raises the market, because it's like a supply and demand thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Like that shit, I was like, God damn. Like he literally was like, yo, they don't buy homes to sell them. They buy homes to rent. Right. You as a homeowner, imagine you the only one over here own your home. You know what I'm saying? You pay for your shit in cash. Right. You the king around here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But everybody in your neighborhood is a renter. So that brings your value of your home down, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it was crazy, bro. Like they got their own maintenance. And when I mean maintenance, like you don't call nobody else. You call them and then they said they got their own company. They come out to fix whatever you need. This shit was crazy though. I was like, God damn.
You know what that sound like to me?
What?
Modern day redlining.
I mean, but this for everybody though.
But it's the same premise though.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
The same premise, because when you had those white neighborhoods back in the day, and the homeowner had it, and a prominent black family said, I want to buy this house.
Right.
The white person would be like, well, I'm only going to let you in, and I'm going to charge you an extra $500.
Like they was saying, like they was like the Ma and Pa owner house, like you know, somebody owned 2 houses. They put one on the market. They say they waiting on them houses so they can buy them and then put it in the rest of their houses. Like it's like, yo, that shit crazy, man. It was on 60 Minutes. Shout out, like I said, went out. Shout out to Kimberly Green, man. She gave me that. That shit was crazy.
She hit me with it. I forgot.
Yeah, she said she sent it to you.
Yes,
you dropped the ball.
Yeah, I dropped the ball. My bad.
I wasn't gonna put you out there.
My bad,
you know
Kim. Still throw me some info. I'm definitely gonna handle the next one. That was my bad. I dropped the ball on that one, Kim. My bad.
But anybody, if you come across a story that you think is important, man, send it to us, and we will the research it and talk about it, because everybody don't watch the same thing. Yeah. That's something very important though, because I know, like, I'm looking to buy another home myself, and then I know, I got homies out there trying to buy cribs,
right?
So it's like when you run up against something like this, like a guy at work was telling me, because I was listening, I was watching it and he was listening, and he was saying like he got he said a girlfriend, but that ain't my business. But anyway, anyway, it ain't my business. How you got a ring on with a girlfriend? All right, that ain't my business. But anyway, he was saying that she was like a month away from her closing. They ripped up her contract. Was like somebody came in and offered her more money.
What? It was under contract?
It's under contract. And
so
they ripped it up.
Reckless out
here. And just said, nah, we gonna go with the more money, because what they doing, they are buying these cribs. They not talking about we'll pay you then there. No, they talking about, yo, we'll buy this house right now, and you can go and watch your business. This is our home. And the man was literally saying, he was like, yo, and how they do rent is based on the what word he used? I want to get this right. He didn't say economy. It was something, the mortgage rates or whatever's going on at that time. That's how they decide what the rent's gonna be on these houses.
The property value.
It was something else he used. I wish I would have had that, but it was something else he used. It was a very interesting 18 minutes. I think it was an 18-minute segment on 60 Minutes. I think everybody that's trying to buy a home should really look into that. That shit was crazy, dog.
What kind of solution would you have, like, in this state for people that's trying to buy a house? Like,
yo, I don't even know what to even tell them on that, dog.
It's hard.
Like, I sat with it for a minute my damn self. I'm single, so for me to buy a crib, it's all on me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna rent for too much longer. I done owned a home already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's my next step? You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not a green thumb motherfucker, so I'm thinking more condo, a loft or some shit. Yeah, I'm thinking more of that level. But for people that got families, bro,
and need space,
that hell yeah, it's like, yo, that's fucked up.
Hey. Yeah, I'm gonna go look at that.
Yeah, check that out, man.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Kim. What else we got?
I want to talk about something that, and I want people to chime in on it. Mm-hmm. I read a post that was like, a woman puts up pictures of her shaking her ass, and then she gets angry about people that jump into her DM. Mm-hmm. What is this? Like, if you showing me your ass and I decide to jump in your DM, what are you mad about? Like, let's say you a man. Let's say you are a man. You got your physique together. You all on there. You baby oiled up. You put a pitch out. You touching the screen or whatever fuck they do, and then that's the you half naked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then a lady jump in your DM with her titties.
And you mad? Like,
you be like, why did she do that? Or you start calling her names. Look at this hoe. I mean, but you kind of you
open the door for that.
So I mean, what we doing out here?
Bro, I hate to say this. Me and you talked about this last week. It's just some stuff we're never gonna understand that some women do.
And men.
And men. In the case that, and I think more so because women put those pictures up there, and it's almost like saying, "Well, I just want to feel good about myself, and I want to look this way."
Shaking your ass.
That's they value, I guess. So when they get those, it's like I get to decide what kind of attention I'm gonna get from what I put out there.
Your ass got the attention.
You don't get that chance.
This is my question, and this I'm serious in a motherfucker with this question.
Mm-hmm.
Why, when a woman puts a picture up, she has to do an ass shot, like the look over the shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is that picture like the one? Like, what? Why can't you just stand there looking silly, but you got a nice outfit on, holding? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? What's
regular pose?
Yeah,
Regular.
I mean, but the ass shot now is a regular pose.
Right.
That's like regular shit.
It's like, yeah, what a real picture at?
That is the real picture.
I'm saying if you just do a regular straight up and down, they be like, oh, well, what ass? Let me see. Turn around.
Like, what if you felt confident enough to just put the meat up there? You know, just put the beefcake, put the Greg jogger pants on, and just put your meat all up there. You know, wake him up. You know what I'm saying? Prep him.
Not doing.
Don't put it up there without prepping him, dog.
Not
Don't put.
you can't put the cold.
Yeah, don't put prep him first. Don't put him up there, all stuck in your stomach. You know what I'm saying?
I think it has so much to do with. I'm gonna say women that are lost and aren't really secure within themselves.
Are they? Because it take a secure woman to do that.
But no, not on social media.
You don't think so?
Nah, I think a lot of these women, because you get a nice little fan base. Your friends will tell you all the bullshit you want to hear. When somebody real be like, nah, sis, that ain't what we doing.
We call them haters. Like, oh, you hating.
But they might be telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Your hater might be telling you the truth, but you got 12 other people saying, hey, you look good.
That is trying to open the door with it. Why is a hater? Why is somebody telling the truth a hater?
Nobody wants to hear the truth. Nobody wants to hear the truth. They want to hear it live. Make it sound fly. That's CeeLo. I'll make it, I tell you live, make it sound fly for you. You don't want to hear the truth, so I'm going to lie to you. Make it sound fly to you.
Damn. We fucked up out here.
Screwed up. So I think a lot of people that get used to that atmosphere, that environment, to where this is what we see all the time. So now let me put my little 2 cents in on it, as opposed to just being classy.
What's the age limit on twerking though? Like, what's the lifespan of a twerker?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna ask Just Listen. These type of questions.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask Just Listen to give me the answer to these kind of questions, because I don't know. If you could shake it at 50, I'm looking at it.
Oh, goodness.
What happened? Kurt?
No. Brian in there. John done came up through there.
It's time to go. John, it's time to go.
Yeah. Sarah said people pay what others like. Oh, people post what others like. So
that's real,
that goes back to what we were just saying.
I mean, because you monetizing off it now.
You create this persona of yourself, and you continue to play on it. And you put it out there as opposed.
I should get an OnlyFans.
You gonna be broke, bruh.
How you know? You know what fuck I get down?
You know what? You right.
You know what I'm saying?
You right. Go and start you an OnlyFans. Go and start you one.
I should get that shit.
Erica said, to the question of you, when does twerking stop? What's the age? She said until her knees give out.
When the knees go? I mean, because if you let's say.
Brian said the same thing.
When the knees ain't no good,
how long them knees
Brian gonna say whatever, as long as he can see some ass shake. I'm gonna see if I can get Brian to come down here on the show.
I know he will. I gotta go check out the new house. He got
he got a new crib. Yeah, he ain't invited us out there yet.
He told me to come through.
Oh, he told you to come through, huh?
Well, because I said you find that grill up, I'm gonna have to come up.
How you know he know what to do on that grill?
It was brand new. I was trying to be nice.
Yeah, he probably. I was
gonna season some meat and stuff and take it up.
Definitely, so you can eat. Yeah, Brian might be on some bullshit out there. He might put $1,000 dressing on all this shit.
Oh, man. Yeah, so it is what it is, man.
Well, I'm done babbling with y'all for one day.
Okay, well,
how much time we got left?
We got about.
Oh yeah, it's time to go, bro.
Yeah,
that's it, bro.
Get on up up out of here,
Yeah,
man.
let's
People,
go. I'm done.
it's nice
babbling
outside. People got stuff to do.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, I did want to say one thing. And
What happened?
it's probably gonna run us into.
Okay, let's go.
I just finished reading Asada.
Very good book.
Very good book. What I did notice was
Oh shit.
no, it's not that
Oh,
bad.
okay, because you would test some shit.
Nah. I love my people. I love revolutionists. So, but what I did notice is that when I finished reading the book, she didn't go into how she got out and escaped and got to Cuba. Because it was funny. I was explaining the book to somebody, and the first thing was just like, "Well, how'd she get to Cuba? How'd she break out?" I had to go to another source
Okay.
to read what happened.
You gonna put her business all
I
out
am
there?
not gonna put it
Oh,
out
okay.
there.
Well, goddamn.
But the point that I was making is sometimes you got to go outside of what you thought was the source to find out other things that go along with
That's
that.
real.
You know what I mean?
real.
I think a lot of people, they, like you said, if I give you a piece of paper and say this is law, you're just gonna be like, okay. Some people just take that for law and just be like, okay, as opposed to doing some cross referencing, let me backtrack and see what this meant or what that
They could
meant.
give you an opinion and talking about his law. I feel you.
And you run with it. And so now everybody walking around here with
Everybody
looking lost.
dumb.
Yeah, looking lost. But yeah, y'all check out that Asada, man. It's a good book by the revolutionist. The funny, and I bring that up because it's still Women's History Month.
It is.
She was the first woman. This is not good, but it shows you how hypocritical the U.S. is.
Let's go.
She is the first woman on the most wanted list.
Huh.
You know her bail is $2 million today.
Absolutely.
This is today. Trump was in office and was
he's
trying to bargain with Cuba just to get her.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. This real life. This is real life, y'all. And I just wanted to bring that up. She's still out doing her thing and
You finna.
all that good stuff. Yeah.
The holiday is on us, y'all. April is coming.
What holiday in April? April Fool's Day?
I mean, whatever way. Hey, all I know is, hey, it is Aries season. We put them Pisces to sleep. Thank you for that. So,
we gonna get out of here.
yeah, damn, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear this.
I'm just saying, we started the whole thing, bro. I'm just saying,
What are you talking about?
the year has officially started. You know, it's Aries season. You know, so if you run into an Aries, you say something crazy to you, just, hey, it's our season. Just take that. Huh?
Is you finished?
I'm done with that.
Okay. Well, anyway, we appreciate y'all coming hanging
Real
out.
disrespectful, brother. Real disrespectful.
Coming and hanging out with us, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, we finally hit 500 subscribers. We want to get
500
more
views.
and more, man. 500 views. We want all
Per
of
show.
it.
What we gotta do? Get naked to get 500 per show?
We might have to do OnlyFans page.
I might.
We might go ahead. And
Now I
get
gotta
your
make
page.
y'all pay to see me naked.
And make sure you put Soundproof Hunger Room at the bottom.
Yeah, but
Throw the link in there. We selling souls over here. But we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. We hope y'all keep riding with us. Grab your phone, friend, and hit subscribe on YouTube for them, so they can get a little piece of
grab
this.
your phone, friend, or your friend's phone.
Did I say your friend's phone?
But anyway, yo, check this out. You can't win today's game with yesterday points. We leaving y'all with that. I got shit to do.
That was cute.
I mean, you know.
Oh man.
Yo, so I told y'all, man, I got $100 whoever find out the words. I'm telling you.
Get ready to pay that money. Somebody gonna find
Hell
out.
yeah. Then I'm be like, yo, I ain't got it. Now you be talking about I lied and shit.
Man, y'all be easy.
And
out
stop
there,
being
bro.
cheat on them dates.
Yeah.
Okay? Pay that little money, man. Go on. Put that little dollar down.
You get that $40. That's what you gonna get from. Anyway. Y'all be